In this video, I'm going to explain about how do we insert a record into a particular table. That may be a student table, that may be an employee table, or that may be a college table, or any other table which you created under the default database that is called test in the database called MySQL software. So as I already explained the list of steps that are required to build a JDBC application in my first video, that is JDBC demo 1. Now it is a second demonstration program about the Java database connectivity. So as I'm recap the things what we done in the last program, that is first thing we need to import a required packages that is called java.sql, and next one is loading the drivers, and next one is establishing the connection. This 3306 is the port number, and test is the default database that is offered by MySQL software, and this is the user ID and the corresponding password. And after successful connection is established, then what is the aim of the program? In my previous program, the aim is to select the records. In this program, I'm going to insert some new records into my table. Okay, here in my student table or employee table or college table, so previously I used college table, so I rename it to college. And how many fields are there in my college table? Serial number, college code, college name, and college location. There are 4 fields are there. So my target is I want to insert 4 fields into a particular record, okay, in the table called college. Now how can I set those 4 fields into the table called college? So here the first argument, second argument, a third argument, fourth argument are the first positional argument, that is called, in my case it is called serial number. My second positional argument, in my case it is called as college code, and my third positional argument, that is called as college name, and my fourth argument, that is called as college location. Okay, so first argument, how do I am supplying the arguments? As we learned about command line arguments, so here whatever the argument we supplied inside the main method, that is used to read the command line arguments. So I need to pass my newly inserted record fields to this Java program. How can I pass it? So I chosen a choice that by using command line arguments. See here at the time of creation, why I chosen varchar as the data type for all the 4 fields. If it is a varchar, then it is called as a string. So if I set a string value to the first positional argument, a string value to the second positional argument, a string value to the third positional argument, a string value for the fourth positional argument. So once I set the 4 fields, then I need to execute update, so that, see, after executing the insert query, there are no output is generated to the in the front end. The insertion operation is performed in the back end. Whether the record is inserted successfully or not, we have to open the database and we have to cross check it whether it is inserted successfully or not by opening the MySQL database. But end user point of view, we need to display the newly inserted record as part of the output. For that, what I am doing, after insertion, whether it is inserted successfully or not, again I am running the select query. Again, I'm running the select query. Previously, I'm using student table. Just I'm rename it. I change it to college table, because just now in the previous example I created college table. So select star from college. So why I'm using both insertion and selection? After insertion, I am checking whether that newly inserted records are inserted successfully or not. Again, the steps are common. Importing the packages, loading the drivers, establishing the connections, prepare the SQL statement. In this case, I need insertion operation. So my aim is to execute the insert query. So I prepared that one. And why I place 4 question marks? Why? Because my table contains 4 fields. Those are serial number, college code, name of the college, and college location. 4 fields. That is the reason I'm using. So for your table contains 10 fields, then you have to pass 10 positional arguments in this query, and you need to set 10 positional values. Okay, once you set all, then you have to execute update, because the updation will be done in the back end, not in the front end. But if you want to view at the front end, instead of opening the database every time, you have to check it by executing the same table, that is select star from college. Then the newly inserted values are inserted successfully or not, we can check it. Now I will open the command prompt to run this program. My files are available in the D drive under Java lab folder. So my file name is, this is a second demo program about JDBC. So my I given file name as JDBC demo 2.java. First program is about selection operation. Second one is about insertion operation. Suppose here actually this program is expecting command line arguments. That means I need to pass the arguments here by spacing, by using the space characters spacing. I can separate the arguments, but I forget to pass the arguments. If I directly click on the enter button, then according to the Java, it will raise array index out of bounds exception. Why? Because I'm using args of 0, args of 1, args of 2, args of 3. What is this args? Args is a string array argument that is passed inside the main method. You can check here. I used args 0, I used args 1, I used args 2 and args 3. But if I did not pass the values here and I directly press the enter button, then according to Java exception rules, it is raising array index out of bounds exception. We will watch whether it is raising or not. You see, array index out of bounds exception. Then what should we do? We need to pass. Our aim is to insert a record. So how many fields we need to pass? 4 fields. What is the first one? Serial number. So previously we created 2 records. Now I am going to create by using third record. Okay, serial number 3. College name is 2453 and I given some name. College name as 4 years and given the location as Vizag. Okay. So college serial number is 3, college code is 2453, college name is AAA and college location is Vizag. See. So this is inserted in my database. This is inserted in my database. Now whether it is really inserted in the original database or not, how can we check it? We already opened the database here. Just you explore here the test database and what is our database name? College database. Here if you refresh here, just if you refresh here, we will get it. Just wait, I'm checking. So what is the name of the database? Is college. Sorry. After changing the college name here, I need to again save it. Once we made any changes to the program, here in the insertion query, previously the table name as student table, I changed it to college. Now here previously the table name in select query is also student, I changed it to college. Now just I'm clearing the previous comments. Okay, I'm recompile again. Java with JDBC demo 2. Just I will change some molecules. 4. College code is 2454. Okay, college name is okay, and suppose Karimnagar. You see, so the newly previously why it is not displayed the previous records? Why? Because previously I forget to change, I forget to save the file and recompile it. Okay, at 2 places I used the table name. At one place I made it college, and the another place I made it college, but it didn't save the program. That's why it is not reflected there. Now I will open the original database. I will click on the refresh button. Now you can observe that the newly inserted record, that is Karimnagar, and college name is 4Bs and college code is 2451. That is see how you are integrating your application with the database. So this database is designed by some other vendors and the Java is developers are different, but how these two are integrated and connected and to develop an application. So in this way we can perform the insertion operation by using a simple Java program as a backend database MySQL.